England clock in for their very first appearance at these championships. A special anniversary edition, in fact, games held across multiple nations. A true pan-European tournament that is a reflection of the pan-European nature of the game. And this is where it all starts for them. 11 players, many of them friends, some foes during the league season, now united for a single cause as they carry the hopes and expectations of a nation in this grand quadrennial event. Ahead of us, a month of non-stop adrenaline rush. I trust you are strapped in comfortably for what will be, at least for partisan parties, the most unbearable, thrilling of emotional roller coasters. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, that was impressive. Match that. So it is upon us, their opening game, and what they hope will be the first of many fine games in this championship.
All I hope is that these nations, as well as the players, of course, can make a good account of themselves. And I also like the fact that such excitement isn't just something that one host country has the monopoly of. It's shared by so many people across the continent, literally, and that certainly created an extra special buzz.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And it's Kane. Forward it goes. England yet to have a shot on target. Tries one! Tries to get it clear. Vlasic. Selko. Sterling. Has he picked him out? Well read, he sorted that out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vlasic. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
And here's Kane. Kane! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Kane. And it's Henderson. It's Jordan Henderson! There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So there was the first half.
England ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
England head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Now the team... Kane! Goal!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
Kane versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Good ball. Kane. It's Kane! Cleared away. Oh, good take in a good area. Barkley. And that has been clubbed away. Vlasic. Sterling. Chilwell. Gomez. And it's Sterling. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Chilwell. And here's Sterling. Kane has a goal! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Kane certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Croatia are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Croatia can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Vlasic. Perisic. He's through, now is he in? He's on his way. Oh, shooting chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that would be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Dinks one in. Now it's Sterling. He's left his man. Real chance! And he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Keeper sends it forward. And it's Sterling. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Kalinic gets rid without sophistication. Michelko. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. They can look ahead with confidence and comfort. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good solid team display for me.
England are on the cusp of making the knockout stage. Ever since the groups were announced, this is where they wanted to be, and indeed felt they ought to be. There is a sense of genuine theatre here. The loyal supporters hope it is all going to be wrapped up in the next couple of hours. 3 points will guarantee that they get their wish. Wonderful scenes here in the Dutch capital inside this terrific arena. One that does more than justice to the stature of the man whose name it bears. And we rise now for the English national anthem. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward. It increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Goes to finish! And here's Sterling. And it's Chilwell. Rice. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Kane, he's gone for it! Barkley. Going for goal! Same again, same outcome.
England really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And it's Barkley. Sancho gets it out to the wing. Has a pop! Not this time.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. Slovakia have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Maguire. And he's cut it out. And it's played forward. Rice. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Unspectacular but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
We're into the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance.
England can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Oh, he's broken through. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Henderson. Sterling. Kane plays it out to the flank. Heads it! That's gone a long way up and away. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Henderson. Jordan Henderson. And here's Kane. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's gone in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
England have made their breakthrough, so that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, he's found, goes for goal!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Goes down, but nothing given. Kane is being picked on here.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter. England are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Here's the chance to cross. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's had a go! Oh, the ball's come loose. And that's it. England have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. No mistake, a perfect 2 wins out of 2, and they appear set fair. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that is one big weight off your shoulders now. Progress that was well warranted if you consider the performances to this point. And I think with the pressure off, they can already start their preparations for the next step, which puts them in great position.
England emerging for this crucial group game here, the tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that of course is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. And we rise now for the English national anthem. So we're up and running. Suchi passes it forward. Rice. Barkley. He's ruffled a few. That could spell trouble. Jordan Henderson, Rice, Gomez, Jordan Henderson, Maguire, Jordan Henderson, Barkley, and it's Chilwell. He's had a go! And the follow-up. Goal! England! England take the lead. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
England break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Suchi to play it forward. Surely a shot. Schick has a goal! They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Hoists it forward. Henderson gets it back. Alexander-Arnold. Deftly done. Krejci. Gets his foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pickford catches it safely. Maguire. Gomez. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Maguire plays it long. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. It was a decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
England leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here. England carrying a one-goal lead. Chilwell. Maguire. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's got away. Breaks on here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gets up to head it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Krejci simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Oh, sweet feet.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And it's Sterling. Kane. It's Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kane really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And he's there to clear it. And it's Chilwell. Turns and goes back. They've managed to get it away. Played back in.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Sterling. Oh, real danger here.
England certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Rice drives it forward. Sancho wants to play it back. 2 minutes to be added on. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And that will be the final act. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. A third straight win, mighty impressive, top of the group, and the team to beat. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say, we're not backing off on this, we won it.
Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. No question that this is one of the great capital venues of the Netherlands, the Johan Cruyff Arena, Amsterdam. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Towering header! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener.
Has a hit! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Sancho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Now can he finish? Plays it back. This could spell danger. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Kane. Kroos plays it forward. He's through the middle. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! There's a goal! England are back in business.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Lovely bit of skill there. He slid it through. Brandt gets away from his opponents. Maguire clips one through. Oh, what a ball! Hits one! There's the end of the first half. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're already into the second period. It's Gnabry. He's making a real surge on the left. Gomez, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Goes down, but nothing given. Barkley plays it forward quickly. Kimmich. Kroos gets it back. He can get that clear. Germany are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it. And yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
And there's a long ball. And he heaves it forward. He'll try from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Kimmich. Kehrer goes looking. Rice does well there, alert. Hoists it forward. And the weighted pass.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Werner. And he's Werner! Oh, should have put that away.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. He's come loose. Has a hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Oh, great ball! Has a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Battles to win it back. Kira. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the finish! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And time is up. So that's the first round done, and on we go. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind and keep grinding.
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last four on the line.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think that...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he's there to clear it. Insigne gets it, and now what? England have a free kick. Tries lifting it over. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus. But this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
England take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Jorginho tries to get it forward quickly. Bernardeschi. That looks a good ball. Has a hit! Wembley gets flagged offside. Lobs it in gently. It's a fabulous position. Shot at goal! Back of the net! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Insigne. Oh, sweet feet. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardeschi with the cross.
Italy have been making some good inroads down the right. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, this poses the defence a few tricky questions, and the answers have to be hard and fast.
Heads it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. We're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Chiellini.
Italy have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Immobile with a really impressive run, which nearly went the whole way.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Lorenzo Insigne. Insigne tries to switch the play. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, real danger here. Can he deliver? Bernardeschi. This is promise. Has a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Italy really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Verratti with the short one. Chiellini. So who's he picking out? Oh, great defending. That needed doing. No foul, says the referee. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
England ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the action is back on the way. He's got through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Italy are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Immobile! And it's played forward. Sancho looks to dink one in. He's one-on-one, goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Marco Verratti. 2 goals ahead and looking comfortable. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Rice battles to win it back. Now the counter. Rashford tries running with the ball at his feet.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Played into the middle. Rashford, who's made his mark on this game. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's got away. He's had a shot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. Kane versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And here's Immobile. And now the breakaway. Kane is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Bonucci. Florenzi. Oh, good interception. Cuts it out. He spotted the run and played him through. He's through, now is he in? Rashford. He's gone for it! It's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well positioned to make that interception. Maguire plays it forward. Rice to the keeper and tries something new. Maguire. Rashford goes looking. Header! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. England through to the last four. Just 2 more steps now. They have got a crack at it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
So it is semi-final day, business end in the ultimate show of the summer, which has gone on for a good part of a month already, but it is safe to say we are on the home straight. 24 teams began it, 20 have bid farewell, and now we are down to the last 4, hoping for those 2 dream tickets to the final. I really don't think we could have hoped for much more in terms of atmosphere. Tremendous shows of friendship, which has been an overriding theme of these championships all over the continent, as fans have travelled from far and wide to be here. It is the penultimate page in the story of Euro 2020. This game being played at Wembley Stadium, which is, in the eyes of so very many, the venue as far as football is historically concerned. So just this game and then their date with history. The big day we are all yearning for.
This competition has been a superb advert for football, Peter, up to this stage, and it'll continue like that with all the talking points focusing on the positive side of things, I'm happy to say.
Has a pop!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Sancho versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Pepe. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right.
Portugal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a big chance!
Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Ruben Neves. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Kane. Sancho, already of course on the score sheet. He's through, it's 1-on-1. Striding full, has a hit! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Gomez, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Order. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Pepe tries to get it forward quickly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Guerrero gets into some space, takes aim with a cross. Sancho. And here's Kane. Kane is flagged offside. That's a good foot in there. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rice drives it forward. He's played him through. Just the keeper to beat! Rashford. Has a hit! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Guerrero, out to the right, and the semi-final reaches halfway. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. And the action is back on the way. Bruno Fernandes, Ricardo Pereira, Bruno Fernandes, had a shot, Gomez, Jordan Henderson, Maguire, hoists it forward, Alexander-Arnold. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And here's Rashford. Looking to get within range. Surely. Pepe gets good distance on it. Gomez gets it back. Played down the flank. And it's Chilwell. Rice. Rice gets it out to the wing, back into the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldo going full tilt down the left. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Jota. Bruno Fernandes. Ricardo Pereira. Ruben Neves. Rice plays it out to the flank. Sancho has it in a wide position. Going for goal! They've scored! And this is getting better and better.
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So the lead now is 2. Chilwell. Maguire, very firm in standing, and the shot! It's got a goal! Deep, deep into injury time! Jim, your thoughts?
You know, looking back on that, I honestly think that the keeper could have helped that situation. You can see the whole picture in front of him and let that defence know. But it seems the message didn't come across very well, and I think they were duly punished.
Portugal making consecutive changes here. Portugal. And that's that. So the final now awaits. Delirium in the stands. The fans know that they will get their big day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and confidence with every step, and one big step away from the trophy now.
So hello and welcome to all of you all over the world. It is of course a fixture that needs no introduction. It is without doubt the ultimate game the continent has to give us, the final of Euro 2020. This competition has been one of change, one of many firsts, a new qualifying format, venues across the continent, no single host country, and I'm sure the debates about the success or otherwise of it will start as soon as the whistle has gone. Perhaps those debates already have, but one thing has never changed, and that is the fact that football keeps bringing us back for the very same reasons. These championships have again served the game well as a showcase for the best that it has to offer, perhaps helped in no small part by those changes which we have been witnessing. So let us hope it gets a fitting final. Well, it is a great view inside Wembley. It gives it that special feeling no matter which match it is hosting. Well, for the players on both sides, this is their date with destiny, a chance to ensure their place in football history.
It is without doubt, Peter, the greatest show we have this summer. And the fact that this is like a celebratory edition too makes it that little bit more special, doesn't it?
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Needed a better pass there. Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless. Sancho floats one over. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Alaba goes looking. Henderson with a good steal, well played. And it's Bergstaller. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Gomez. Across the field it goes. And it's Chilwell. He's played him through. Rashford. He gets past his man. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Oh, real danger here. Alaba with the crossfield ball. Well, that's where he wants it. Going through. A chance to play it in. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Well, with it being a final, caginess is to be expected. Each obviously wants it badly, but neither wants to find themselves behind, and that's the issue now.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Well, the action has already resumed here.
England clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner...
Arnautovic! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final too, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
It's on a plate! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper sends it forward. Now it's Arnautovic. Gomez. And here's Rashford. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in number.
And they've been caught out here. Rice. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And here's Kane. He's got it, and he's got time. Turns and goes back. Hits one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Tries a header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pickford. Alexander-Arnold plays it over to the other flank. He's pinged one through here. Has a goal! And The whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
England merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Hoists it forward. Sancho. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Drives it towards the front.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Nothing to separate them, we have extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant, I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Hits one! And for a moment, time stood still. Chilwell. Rice. Maguire clips one through. Rice does well to read it and intercepts. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, I think for both sets of players now, fatigue becomes your biggest opponent. You know, when the body gets tired, the mind usually goes with it. Concentration levels are difficult to manage now.
The whistle goes, we're off and running. So time for a bit of smash and grab. Gets wrestled off the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's hit the crossbar. Decent hit from there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Baumgartlinger. Now it's on Nautovic. It could be in here. He's taken... has a pop! Oh, it's in! Finally! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence. Sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Tries a shot! And that is it. Time for no more.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. So we have to find a winner, and this is the only way. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. So, the first penalty. And he's found the net.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Sterling is next up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Sancho is the man who's second in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show. Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
The third man in the queue. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
No, it's been saved.
That's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
And so the captain steps up. Keeper's read that beautifully.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
And stepping up, the skipper. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
He was so focused there, fantastic save.
Maddison needs this to win it. He's buried it, and he's won it! England celebrate. They are the continent's ultimate team, winners of the European Championship. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.